how do you saw it from your vantage point? You were not at the arena this time. You decided to watch it at home because the arena was not very welcoming to us.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was rolling on the hotel floor in agony, physical pain, absolute agony. I wanted the second game to end after like 2 minutes because I could kind of see the trajectory.
What's up, dude?
Hello, everyone.
He exists. He's real.
He's real.
Nice. Thank you for the cheering.
So yeah, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I mean, obviously a bit sad about today's result, but overall good. Overall good.
Okay. Oh, Johan, I think we have to cramp you in this side. We're gonna be all in the
Not
same
too
shot.
close to me, though, please.
No. Oh, sorry. This way. This way.
Okay. Oh, what a setup. That's great.
What a setup!
Share the same mic now.
You're gonna share the same mic.
No, we're good. We're good.
So yeah, dude, tell me. Obviously, today the results were not what we expected.
Yeah.
But overall, it seems like we all feel like quite positive, about the experience.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. I mean, losing is always a big disappointment, and I guess they also have to go through the disappointment and like the pain also. Like it's kind of necessary, right, for them to also put this to good use. So nothing new under the sun. Like it's painful to lose, but I'm sure that already now and more tomorrow and even more the day later, they will realize how great of a season they've played overall and how much they should still be really proud of themselves, right? And be happy with everything that happened. And how much all of this will also be useful in the future. So, yeah, nothing to be sad about.
Is this when I say like cringe? Or?
No, you don't have to say cringe.
But it was
unless you
beautiful.
think it is.
It was a beautiful moment.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, today, Seb was watching the game behind the stage and you were telling me that it was like actually more rough to be watching it than to be playing it.
Yeah, it's so hard. I mean, we were talking about it with Johan, right? It's so painful, like, as in not being... I just feel like going in there, like I just feel like doing something, unplugging a cable, like whatever, laying down on the ground, like... It's like, this can't be happening. I gotta stop this somehow, and I can't. All I can do is like watch and listen, because you also get the comm, which is really cool. Like you get the in-game comm. So I can feel these moments of like, everybody had that in Dota games. It's like a despair moment or, a copium moment where it's like, don't worry guys, like we can win next fight, and even though we lost the last 5 fights, and no, we cannot win next fight. We cannot win next fight, guys.
You were telling me today at lunch that they were literally themselves saying in the game, okay, copium, I think we can get this one.
They have this mechanic where, like, they have this fun stuff where they actually tell each other copium to kind of laugh it out and feel better about it. It's kind of nice to diffuse tension sometimes in the Dota game. So they have good ways of doing it, but yeah.
I used to just make the la la la.
Yeah. Johan, when he, like, that was a classic Johan, when he really didn't know what to say, like, because there's nothing to say, maybe except for crying or something, right?
Nothing good to say anyway.
Let's say, I don't know, you just throw the game. You have no buybacks, they're gonna maybe throw you. Johan would go like, or like, like he just had this nice...
well.
I would usually follow it up with like something like really
constructive.
copium, like super copium. Like, maybe next fight we can get this off or something,
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe, I don't know, there's like some power outage, maybe. But yeah.
I'm gonna move you a little bit more this way, Johan, so I can...
Sure,
Look, this is our shot. We all have to fit on this shot.
Yeah, okay, I see it.
Okay, amazing. So how do you saw the boys after the game?
You mean how like what were their mindset and stuff like that? I think it was good. Like all of them reacted differently. Some of them were very, like turned in. Like, I don't know how to say it, but like like kind of listening to music or not really talking, quiet, a little bit. Yeah, reflecting probably already. Some of them were completely fine, just like talking about something else. Everybody's different. Everybody has different ways of dealing with disappointments or stuff like that. So honestly, nothing that's not normal. Nothing I haven't seen in the past. And actually, I think they're pretty quick at bouncing back and kind of looking forward, which is really nice. Some people are pretty slow at that, and I felt like it's not the case. So it's good news.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it was a good sign. Because if you have teams or players or people that just kind of, they close up and they don't get it, they don't open up within a couple of days, it's again, you end up in your own echo chamber of like probably not so good stuff and whatever. And I've seen a lot of bridges burned over no reason. I've seen many bridges burned over TI, and usually it's over silly reasons, like just not talking it out or saying that, it was a good year or I was happy I was here or whatever. Like a lot of teams or people, I think individually have a really hard time accepting it. And even though it might get easier within a few days, then people tend to leave the tournament and then, you just sit there with all the stuff you wanted to say but never got to say. So I don't think these guys are having that experience. I've had that experience quite a few times. Yeah, it's not the way. I mean, what they're doing, I think, is much better.
Okay. Do you feel that the energy before the game was there?
Yeah, it was there. Like, I think today was actually, ironically, the best day in terms of energy. I think they had really good energy going into it. Everything was really lining up. And I think actually the beginning of the first game was looking good. I think the comm was awesome. They were playing really well, in my opinion. And then a few things started happening, like, which always happens, right? In a Dota game, you cannot expect it to go smoothly. Like, it never does. And I think it got under their skin much quicker than what it usually would. And maybe it usually would not at all. And it did. And and I think in these moments, if you start feeling like that individually, the only way to get over it or overcome it is with the help of your team and your teammates. And maybe they did not turn to each other enough. And maybe that is one of the lessons that they will learn. That they respect each other's and care for each other's a lot, but maybe they don't understand how much help they can actually get from each other's, because they maybe never needed the help in such situations. But I think today they realized that, oh well, I felt helpless in that moment, but maybe they were not so helpless. Maybe they had 4 people like literally sitting next to them that could have helped them out in that moment. And I think I'm not saying that they're individualistic, far from it. I think most teams are much more individualistic, but I think you could share even more. Yeah.
Okay. How do you saw it from your vantage point? You were not at the arena this time. You decided to watch it at home because the arena was not very welcoming to us.
Yeah. I was rolling on the hotel floor in agony, physical pain, absolute agony. I wanted the second game to end after like 2 minutes because I could kind of see the trajectory. I mean, I could maybe even see it in the draft. But yeah, it's like Seb said, it's like you don't feel this when you're in the game. Like, I don't know, your mindset is much different than when you're watching. I guess it's a bit like driving, and like if something were to happen, you kind of just take the car. But when you're there, just watching it from the sideline, you're like, wow, you're cringing up, And
I ran into a very emotional Johan when the game was over and stuff. So it must have been really painful too.
It was so much pain, like also physically, like my legs were shaking. I couldn't even stand up. Wow, that's different, because I played my whole life. I didn't really.
Yeah, this is the first time you actually get to watch a team that closely, right? Like, I mean you've always been on the playing side.
Yeah, I got to watch at Stockholm too, but I don't know.
First TI.
Yeah, this first TI I get to. Yeah, I'm watching. First TI I get to watch, and of course the stakes are higher. But I feel like at Stockholm, I got to the venue, and there was like the other teams were there watching as well, and I got to yell. So I was yelling in the backstage, and I got some type of release, and I was really distracting. But here I was. Wow, I wanted out of my own skin, I wanted to jump into the game, the same, like just do something, quick escape.
Yeah, do something else than just watching. Yeah. But yeah.
I don't think we told this story. Did we tell the story about Stockholm and about your yelling? Because it's a great story.
That was good. I think we brought it up a few days ago. I think it was Fnatic, when we were playing Fnatic.
I don't think I've heard it.
No, it's actually TSM. In the finals.
No. It was early in the group. I was yelling versus Fnatic, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So because somebody in the Fnatic, because we were really close to each other, and they had we only had curtains.
Oh, actually.
Okay, so we have to contextualize it. Behind the stage, there are this very sophisticated 2-team system, which is 2 tents made of cloth, and in one tent is us, and in the other tent is them. There's nothing in the middle, so we can hear them all the time. So you started hearing them talk.
Not talk, but we could hear each other yell, cheer, yeah. So they were cheering, overexcited. I don't remember. They won game 1, right?
Which is normal, right?
Which is normal.
Cheering for their own team.
But
nothing wrong here,
guys. He started directly yeah!
And then I had Alan with me and stuff. It was good times. Wow, that was amazing. So after that, everybody shut up. That was just me yelling, and it was
want the yelling more.
It felt brutal, but I felt like I was helping. I felt like I was helping the team win. So.
That's what your contribution was. So now we took this into the finals. So we're like, this pick is not gonna work.
Oh, really? Like from the draft and on.
No, it was hilarious. And they all yelled back at us.
So it was the finals. It must have been misery, I guess.
Yeah. No. I'm saying it was Fnatic. He was saying it was Fnatic. I was yelling.
Oh, okay.
I was yelling versus everyone, but Fnatic was yelling back in the beginning.
Oh, okay.
That's when it started amping up, because I wasn't gonna yell out loud for nothing, but because they were doing it, I had to do it too. So,
Battle of the yelling. That's good.